But NFL contracts are not guaranteed. They're not ironclad, say like baseball and basketball. So, because you can, like, I'm going to give you an example. Last year, Mike Glennon, and I hate to even bring his fucking name up right now, signed a fucking 3-year, 20-something, like a 3-year, $45 million contract, $19 million guaranteed. He only played one season. Now he's in Arizona. Okay, so the contracts are not ironclad. Okay,
but he got $19 million.
And you know I'm cheering to why he in Arizona?
Right. Because he ain't here no more.
Jackson go to Arizona, he gonna get bumped again.
Yeah. But see, that's the point. The contracts that these players sign in the NFL, it looks good in the newspaper, looks good on ESPN, but they're not ironclad. Okay, we had Marcus Wheaton last year. He amounted to shit. Guess what? He's not on the team no more. So you can sign Odell for all intents of purposes, and I say give him the money. But if you want to sit here and say hold this man as liable as you can, you put these stipulations in the contract. Hey, you better not see this. You bet.
Yeah, of course.
Look.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
If you come, cause we got this video out here. If you come back with anything in your system,
you done.
We're gonna automatically suspend you 10 games. We're gonna treat you more harshly. You want to be the highest paid player, and still you can't be the highest paid player and be treated like a little kid.
So
we're gonna put more responsibility on you to make you earn this $100 million and to be the highest paid player.
No, not 100, 200.
Yeah, you want 200.
Oh, well,
So outside of that, let's just say the Giants don't move forward in bringing them in. What teams you think will fit well?
The Rams. Boy, they'll be the Golden State of football. If the Rams get Odell Beckham with Gurley, and then you got the young boy Golf, and then they got Sue now, and then you got Donaldson.
Do the Rams got enough money for him though? Do they got enough money for him?
Yeah, because you still have Gurley, you still have Aaron Donald, you still have
they under them different contracts.
You still got them on their rookie contracts.
Right,
so you get that's why you can sign Sue for $1 million for 1 year, $14 million. You could bring in an Odell, map it out, and then you can sit here and try to work out the rest of it. That's why they got the franchise and the transition tags out there so they can hang on to these guys a year later. Okay, that's the reasoning behind the franchise tags in the NFL. Okay, because they're not gonna let you go. If you go, at least you have an opportunity to get some compensation for that player if another team wants them bad enough. Okay, now if you ask me the best fits for them, the Rams is a good fit. I'm gonna tell you.
What about the Jets?
I wouldn't go to the Jets. Damn it.
They got money for him.
Seattle would
look.
Stephen A. said
they got the money that he wants.
Seriously, Seattle and Green Bay would be very good destinations.
But he don't want to be in the cold. I already know that.
Hold on. Guess what? And this is what I go back to. If you want to be the highest paid player in league history,
he got a brother.
You gonna have to swallow your pride. Would you go play
for $200 million?
For $200 million in Green Bay?
I would play in the igloo with the Penguin fighting Batman.
Man, I have prescription loan Johns on, man. You know.
What about the Oakland Raiders?
You know what? Oakland is offensive heavy.
Shout out to David Michael.
You know what? Oakland's offensive heavy. Okay. You got Amari Cooper. You have Jordy Nelson.
Fuck that.
I don't see that.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, Jordy Nelson.
Oh, this is news to me.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson is not a Green Bay Packer.
No. He's with the Raiders.
Oh, my.
No. Here's the problem with that. Why I mentioned the Raiders. You know, the Raiders go to Las Vegas. Not after what you done said and what you done said, what he done did, you put him in Las Vegas? Mm-hmm. That's a damn problem.
Right.
Fuck whoever else on the team.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
You're going to have to Dennis Rodman him like the Bulls used to do. Keep 2 people attached to him.
Who? The Raiders got problem themselves.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who?
Let me see. I know.
Man, don't go do that, Odell. All right, come on, man. Let's go.
What if the Cleveland Browns trade for him? What about Cleveland?
I don't see Cleveland trade because you already got a problem.
They will be loaded.
You already got a problem child in Josh Gordon, so I don't see you adding another one to make that.
But Josh Gordon didn't sat out that year that I talked about that Odell might need.
He on his last strike.
Yeah,
and he played when he came back in the season. What, the last 4 or 5 games? He actually did.
Got one more. Hold on, got one more team for you. How about Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm. I would like him in Jacksonville.
Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles probably be 5,600 yards
You
for the
got
year.
Jacksonville will be a good destination for him.
You said the Rams. What about the 49ers?
I'm gonna tell you. You know what? The 49ers look good, but they got a lot of good young talent, and I'm
That's
not
a
sure.
big market.
That's a big market.
They got 1,000-yard rusher.
Nah, I think their 1,000-yard rusher is gone. He's with Cleveland.
I think he needs to go somewhere with somebody proven. I think he'll like Garoppolo will probably. I just think Garoppolo needs to.
No, like I said, Seattle
situation.
Seattle, because Seattle has went all in with Russell Wilson. And matter of fact, while I'm saying all this shit, and I'm on live, look, hey, feel free to call in on this situation too, because I really am pushing for viewer participation on this one.
708-328.
Now the team,
89-23.
I would say
the teams out of Cleveland has money for him.
I would say another team would be good for him would be Tennessee Titans. And the Carolina Panthers.
With Mariota? Yeah, I can see him down at the Panthers.
Those would be two other good destinations for him.
He got to know that Mariota.
Him and Cam would be competing for the mirror and the camera spots, man. I don't think that's gonna work.
But you know what?
Competing for the mirror and the camera spots.
But see, you know what? Greg, because see, this is a backdoor story. Greg Olsen is actually entertaining offers to go inside the TV booth to be a color commentator. So if you hear reports like that, I'm starting to question if I can really depend on Greg Olsen at this point.
So Olsen ready to hang him up?
That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like.
Penn State to get Gesicki, whatever his name at tight end.
But Greg Olsen has been Cam Newton's security blanket for years.
Yeah.
So guess what? How do you? If I'm going to go get me somebody I can really rely on that can possibly equal or be greater than Greg Olsen, and that might be Odell Beckham at this point.
So we're gonna move past Odell Beckham, get into this draft prospects, just off the top of your head.
Oh, draft prospects off the top of my head. You know what? I like Lamar Jackson. You know what? I like Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I like Lamar Jackson at quarterback because what people don't fail to realize that the other quarterbacks do that he did not do is he didn't throw a lot of screen passes last year. Them screen passes are little short, quick passes that could boom or bust, get you a lot of yards in the process. And a lot of these quarterbacks patted their sets off of screen passes. He ran more of a pro-style offense, more of a vertical downfield passing offense. And I think that's not being looked at when it comes to Lamar Jackson. Another name I like is I like Denzel Ward from Ohio State, man. He is the complete
athlete.
He is a complete shutdown corner. His only knock right now is the guy's 5'10", 190 pounds. He's going to be really short going against these big receivers. So that's another guy. There's another guy, Florida State, Derwin James. Mm-hmm. I love that guy. Mark my words, he's
sophomore strong safety.
Yeah, he's like the second coming of Steve Atwater in my eyes. Really.
Steve Atwater from Denver?
Yes. When he comes down, like he closes with a pop. He doesn't miss many tackles. One of his biggest problems is probably the deep coverage. But you bring him in and put him like at a strong safety and give him the freedom to roam a little bit. I can see him being, pretty dangerous.
This draft here look like it's defensive heavy.
It's a lot of good corners. And if a team like Jacksonville get them another corner to go with what they already got, man, they might be in the Super Bowl next year.
And you know what? Two more names that a lot of people are not talking about is Christian Kirk from Texas A&M. Christian Kirk. He's short in stature, but he's gonna remind you of a much faster Julian Edelman. The man catches everything. He returns kicks.
Possession receiver.
He can get deep because he runs a 4.4 in the 40, so he can get deep. He's a really good route runner. He knows how to set you up at the top of the routes. He knows how his best thing is coming up underneath on a drag route. Mm-hmm. You catch him in stride, and then he can make things work.
Hey, Jameson got you sweating already?
and he has returnability on par like he has returnability along the lines of a Devin Hester if you give him opportunity. Okay. And then the other name, and it's like the other name is I'm really big on Tremaine Edmonds from Virginia Tech, and that's who I really hope the Bears get.
Now let me just say this, and you brought up Seattle. Seattle has really started a trend with these CBs. Listen to Derwin James from Florida State, sophomore, strong safety, 6'3", 211 pounds. That's a receiver.
You said Derwin James?
Yeah.
He should be a safety.
Yeah, I said strong safety.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, look, 6'3",
Yeah.
211 pounds.
Yeah.
Then you got, what's this other cat? Another free safety from Alabama.
Micah Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6'1", 201 pounds. Then another one, Josh Jackson from Iowa.
Man, you know,
6'1", 192.
Yeah.
Seattle started that. Like,
Yeah, Seattle started
them
that,
big
man.
corners that Legion of Boone. Why was Boone? Because they all over 6 feet. They hitting you hard.
This draft is very defensive back heavy, and these ain't no small defensive backs, man.
Yeah.
They need to replace all them guys. They're gonna get old now. And moving. What did the leader go? Sherman. What team? Did he go
Sherman
to?
is with the 49ers
Sherman's
right
with
now.
the 49ers.
All right,
Yeah.
so they're probably going to be looking at cornerback.
That might be good
You
for
know.
Odell Beckham because I did bring up the 49ers.
Mike Gould.
Sherman, the leader.
Sherman
And
is
he
a
might
leader.
keep him in check.
You just said that.
You know what?
Maybe that's what he need. He 25.
Now, you know what? I like the way San Francisco is building that team because you got Garoppolo in the trade. You got a decent line, okay? Garoppolo is good for 5 wins as we seen this past season because once he started 6 wins. No, I thought it was 5, but I thought it was 5. I could be wrong.
Did he win 6 games for them?
It was 5 games.
They had already won one before.
No, they didn't win one.
No, they didn't win one until he got there.
Right. He started against the Bears.
Yeah.
They won 6 games.
They finished
at the end
5
of
and
the
11.
season. Oh, word.
They
yeah,
5-11.
finished
That's why
5-11.
they're right behind the Bears record wise, and the only reason they right behind the Bears because they beat the Bears in the 1-on-1 matchup last year. Yeah, but Jimmy G at quarterback. Mike Goodwin is a very good receiver for them. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
You know, I can see them. I can see that a possible destination for Barkley in San Francisco.
Saquon Barkley going there.
Yeah,
And then the other Ohio State running back is
Right.
already there.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
No.
Hyde is in
He's in Cleveland. He's in
Yeah,
Cleveland
Hyde
now.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cleveland is looking a lot good. That's why I said I can see them winning 10 games next year.
Cleveland's gonna be good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be real.
And like I said, if they stick with the program and just you can get a lot of good receivers in this draft too. A lot of people are not talking about it. You can get a lot of good receivers.
So what day do the draft fall on?
Falls on first round is Thursday, April 26th.
You gonna be
Of
ready?
this month, I'm gonna be ready before ready.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have all my notebooks.
Yeah,
we
I'm
got
gonna have
the,
all
we got
mine
the draft book right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the draft book.
I'm gonna be ready too, man.
Yeah, like I
Because
said,
I'm looking because sometimes I'm not really too big into the draft because I'm the type of person I'm ready to see you on the
in
field.
preseason.
Yeah, I'm ready to see you on the field. You know, name dropping and combines.
Can the
that's all
NFL
good.
show like the 7-on-7s? You know how like the NBA show you NBA summer league, so you can kind of get a taste of what the guys look like.
Nah, I
Can
don't
the
think they do
NFL like go
They got
to
it.
teams?
That'd
and
be
see
too much
7-on-7?
spine right
you know
there.
what? You know what? That's they can show it a little bit, but they show like mini camps and stuff. This matter of fact, mini camps should be starting up this weekend for
Okay.
veterans. And see, they have it normally this weekend because that's the final opportunity for the guys to come in for off-season program. Whoever doesn't show up now, it's like a job interview almost. Whoever doesn't show up, management's like, okay, this person didn't show up. That says a lot about your character.
Right.
So now they go to their draft board and be like, okay,
It's just like a job.
Amos,
It's like a
Adrian
job.
Amos ain't show up. He's questionable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys show up and not even practice because they're there, showing they're just as committed to even to get that treatment a little bit. Like I said, I'm welcoming anybody to call in who you're big on. But like I said, even with the Bears in the draft, I'm real big on Tremaine Edmonds because the guy's 19 years old. By the time he's drafted, he's going to be 20 years old.
Okay.
So
You
he
can
did-
mold-
He did the 3-year rule.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can do a lot of different things. He can rush from outside. He can play middle linebacker. I like the way he closes to the football. He's a sure tackler. He's invaluable in pass coverage. And you know, if he has to play in the middle linebacker spot in that 3-4 next to a Jenny Trevathan, he can be Brian Urlacher-esque. And I don't throw that name around there a whole lot.
That's dope.
So,
So we're gonna get into a music break, man. Then we come back, we're gonna talk basketball. It's a lot on the horizon. I know the homie Jitim Young, he had been having heated discussions all day.
Yes, I have been.
And man, Joe, LaVar say he gonna
Shout
be
out
ready.
to Juju, my cuz.
LaVar say he gonna be ready for draft day, man.